Fattily foodle. Hi guys, welcome back. I am late I have a meeting. I'm late. I'm so sorry. I cannot do a full intro today. I'm very, very sorry. Happy day to you. I hope you're well. I love you. Today's Pick a Card, you guys, is going to be Pick a Card on your next adventure. Forewarning, some of the messages are a little bit more serious, okay? They're serious. Not all of them, but some of them are. So just be prepared for that, you guys. And yeah, without further ado, here, if you don't connect to me, I'm not reading for you. This is an energetic exchange. So there's that. Now, here's some of the piles. All right, you guys, these are the 4 piles. We have group 1 with the clear quartz crystal. We have group 2 with the emerald. We have group 3, that's raw emerald, by the way. We have group 3 with the cinnamon stick. And we have group 4 with the moldavite. You guys remember when everyone was going crazy over moldavite? Anyways, those are the piles. Go ahead and pick a pile. Meditate if you need. Pick more than one if you need. And yeah. All right, you guys have now picked your pile. Please go ahead and check out the description box downstairs where I left you timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, I will see you in your reading. Hi, group 1. Let's go ahead and get started on your next adventure with love, with your career, friendships, a literal physical adventure. Group number 1's next adventure. A lot of responsibilities. Can I get one more card? Actually, can I get a card? Yeah, can I please get a card to clarify this card right here? Thank you. That came out real quick. You guys see that? Okay. Okay. Interesting. I need to stop saying that. I can't stand when I say that, you guys. When I go back and I like watch my video, I go, oh my god, stop saying interesting. Okay. Group number 1's next adventure. We have friendship, you guys. Compassion. Group number 1's next adventure. Perfect. Group number 1's next adventure. Group number 1's next adventure. Group number 1's next adventure. Group number 1's. Okay. Group number 1's next adventure. One more. Or 2. Okay. Okay, group 1. So the first card that popped up for you guys is this Page of Wands. This indicates having a free spirit, being very curious, being creative, okay? Sometimes this also indicates like wanting to follow a spiritual path, which I find interesting, you guys, because the freaking High Priestess came out as well. So what I'm getting with your next adventure is that you are, I'm so sorry, there's like hair all over me. You guys are going to be creating something or going down a path that really gets you fired up and excited and passionate. And for a lot of you watching this may be connected to your spiritual practices, or you may be incorporating your spiritual practices into this project or into this passion that you are moving forward with, okay? Regardless, this card, like I just said, is talking about having a free spirit, being creative, feeling excited and fired up, ready to go forward. And it could indicate, like I said, a spiritual path. The High Priestess, you guys, is somebody who is wise. She is somebody who is aware of her duality. That's why we have the white and the black beam here. Duality, both light and dark, okay? She's also someone, you guys, who's very intuitive, very in touch with her inner knowing, her psychic abilities, things like that. This could, again, be an indication towards your spiritual path. Now, for a lot of you, I'm not sure if like what it is that you're wanting to do in life, just in general, is connected to your spirituality, or if it's something that makes you feel good. I know that sounds perhaps a little bit weird, but I'm almost picking up on like some of you going into a career field or going down a path where you're helping other people, and this then in turn is like feeding your soul, right? Because that's kind of how I'm seeing this with this particular setup. It feels like we're feeding our souls, okay? Again, the High Priestess is duality. She's aware of her flaws. She's comfortable in the light and the dark. She's wise, okay? She's very knowledgeable. She's connected to her spirituality, okay? Then we have the Emperor, you guys, and we also have the Ten of Wands, which I think that these two coming out together is really, really interesting because the Emperor is somebody who's a leader. He is a boss. He's in control, okay? He's somebody where you look to him for answers. You look to him when you need to be led. I'm seeing you guys as exhibiting this Emperor energy or stepping into your power, stepping into the energy of like, I am the boss. I call the shots. I make the rules. I don't know if any of you guys are interested in like becoming an entrepreneur or finding a career field in which you have more flexibility, or just creating more of an environment where you are in control of your day-to-day schedule or what you do, leading people perhaps. But I feel like through this, we are then acquiring more responsibilities, more burdens, okay? These two coming out together, like I said, makes a lot of sense because the Emperor, yes, he does have a lot of burdens on his plate because he is the boss, he is the leader. Now, what I think is interesting is I wanted clarification for that Ten of Wands because I was like, okay, like what is going on with the Ten of Wands? What's happening? We have the Six of Pentacles, you guys. The Six of Pentacles indicates receiving help. Now, the way that I'm interpreting this, based on the Emperor being here and based on the Ten of Wands being here, is you guys feeling like you have to help other people, okay? So how is this your next adventure? I'm seeing this as you stepping into a role of the nurturer, or stepping into the role of the provider, stepping into the role of I am helping other people, I am taking care of other people. That may be on an emotional level, on a financial level, on a spiritual level. Perhaps you guys are stepping into the role of a mentor, or you're wanting to like, or someone is coming to you for guidance and you are feeling a lot of heaviness and a lot of responsibility on your plate. Now, I do feel like you are handling this very well, you guys, because we have the Emperor here and the High Priestess here. I don't feel like these burdens are going to drown you, okay? But yeah, I'm definitely seeing this Six of Pentacles as us helping other people. Sometimes it can indicate other people helping us, or like receiving a gift, having like financial help, or having a gift bestowed upon us. However, just with the cards that are here, it feels more like we are handing out our energy to other people, or we are handing out our financial stability to other people. It just feels like we're helping others. We are, something about this card feels almost like an energy drain, okay? I don't know if you guys have friends, because friendship shows up a lot in the cards, you guys, like so much. But I don't know if you guys have friends who are new to the spiritual path, or if like one of your siblings or a family member is new to spirituality, or like your version of how it is that you practice spirituality. And perhaps they're coming to you with a lot of questions, like, how do I do this? What is the best way to cleanse? What is the best way to do this, that? Asking you questions that like where you feel like you are mentoring them, or where you feel like a lot of responsibility in regards to guiding them down this path. Now, for those of you where that is not resonating, I feel like this has to do perhaps with responsibilities in your job, or perhaps at school, where you are guiding other people or you are helping other people. So yeah, again, if it's not like you're helping people financially, it definitely feels like depleting our energy and helping other people in regards to like feeding them the knowledge that we have, okay? So moving on to the cards, or the oracle cards. I don't know where to start. I think we'll start here. We have friendship, okay? So a part of your next adventure, group number 1, could be really closely linked to you guys creating a larger friend group, or perhaps like a sisterhood, which I love to see this here, you guys. I love to see this connecting with other people, perhaps on a deeper level. I don't know if you guys are feeling more confident or more emboldened to like put yourself out there and just make new friends, but that is a possibility. The other possibility is you guys spending more time with your friends, or coming together in union with your friends and kind of celebrating. I do feel like, again, for some of you, you're almost like being the guide for your friend group, or you're being the like leader of your friend group. I don't know if any of your friends are going through a difficult time right now. That may be the case for some of you, and you're kind of like being that bright light for them, that sunshine for them. Okay, now we also have compassion, which again, you guys, this just makes me feel like we are feeding our energy to other people. we are giving ourselves energetically to somebody else. This compassion feels like we are really stepping out and helping somebody or helping people around us, being this emperor, showing compassion. I feel like a lot of times people forget that the emperor is somebody who is compassionate. The reason why he's compassionate, you guys, is because in order to be a leader, you have to, there's a difference between being a leader and then being someone who's just controlling, right? When the emperor is in his finest energy, he is a leader. He is helping other people. He is showing compassion to other people by leading them, right? So I'm kind of seeing this as these two being connected. The compassion is coming in because, again, I feel like you guys are being generous with your time, with your energy, with your money, with your advice, with something, okay? Some of you guys may be offering your time, like volunteer work or something like that. Maybe you're even looking into like fostering like pets. I don't know if any of you guys are fostering children. That may also be a thing for some of you. But I feel like for some of you, you're feeling called to like be a foster parent to like a group of kittens or a puppy or something like that. Maybe even like elderly dogs. Maybe you guys are volunteering at like an old folks home or something like that. I just feel like you guys are really putting your energy into other people, okay? And I feel like this is feeding your spirit. Does that make sense? It's not, I keep saying the words, you're depleting your energy, you're depleting your energy. And it's because you're going to be tired, you're putting a lot of work out there. It is a burden. However, at the same time, like, yes, you are going to be physically tired, but I feel like your soul is getting nourished through this work, okay? The next card we have here is the squirrel spirit, you guys, and it says believe in yourself. So perhaps you guys are stepping into this adventure with more belief in yourself, more belief in your abilities. Again, in order to be a leader, you guys, in order to step up and be this emperor, we have to believe in ourselves, right? We also have the frog spirit, you guys, and this says clear out the clutter. We may be removing things that are no longer resonating with us on an energetic level. We may be making more room in our life for things that get us excited, for things that make us happy. I'm really seeing this group number one as like us cutting out that toxicity, right? Or us cutting out the stuff that is like no longer serving us. And it's like, look, I don't even want to do this. Why am I still putting my effort towards this? I really, really feel like your next adventure is focused on us really focusing and centering our energy in our passions, in what makes us excited. And yes, like I said, it's going to be depleting of our energy. We are physically going to be tired, but our soul is going to be fed, okay? Some of you guys are producing, like mass producing something. And again, that may have to do with you being an entrepreneur and like creating art or creating something and like mass producing it. I swear to gosh. Okay. I'm getting that, you guys, because the frog has like an egg next to its hand, or what I'm perceiving as an egg. And when frogs lay eggs, they're like mass produced. So I'm just seeing that as you guys mass producing something that you want to put out into the world. Now we also have the mouse spirit, and it says tend to the small things. Okay, so paying attention to details, you guys, is going to be very important, which again makes sense because that's what leaders do. They pay attention to the small details, the details that everyone else seems to overlook. So yet again, you guys, I really feel like you're stepping into this era or into this stage where you are the leader. You have more burdens on your plate because you are the one who has to be responsible. And I feel like this adventure that is coming your way is just more responsibilities, being more in control, right? Okay. We have the snake, you guys, which for me, with everything else that is here, is just indicating transformation. The snake is always connected to transformative energy. So transformation. We also have the locket. So, okay, the way I'm seeing this yet again, you guys, is connected to our spirit, is connected to our soul. We are feeding our soul. We are feeding our heart, right? I'm also feeling like this next adventure is something that we are really passionate about, something that we are holding really close to our heart, really close to ourselves, right? It's not something where I feel like it's just like, I don't care that much. I'm just doing this for money, right? You guys know those people where they're like, oh, I want to do this and that, and, blah, 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 and they're doing it for the reason of money, or they're doing it for the reason of like, I want to look good, or I want to be like, I want people to perceive me in this particular light. That is not why you are doing this, group number one. That is not why you are doing this, okay? You are doing this out of passion. You are doing this out of like, my heart, my soul, my spirit needs to do this. This feels really good. And I feel like you're bringing more people into your life, more love into your life through this next adventure, through this passion, through this leadership position that you're taking. All right, now the next card we have here is the 11th house, and it is the house of friendships, you guys. So yet again, friendship is coming up. I feel like for some of you, it may not be directly like your friend group, like your personal friend group. It could be that through this leadership position, or through us taking on more burdens, or through us, again, giving our energy out, we are making unexpected friends or unexpected connections that we didn't perceive us making, or we didn't foresee us making, okay? So anyways, friendship, group activity, community, humanity, hope, tribe, festivals. You may be going to a festival, you guys. Discoveries. Maybe you're making discoveries. Common goals. Startups. Rebellion. Experimentation. The future. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All of that, yes. We have Virgo, the alchemist. Love you so much, Virgo. We have methodical, aligned, ritualistic, efficient, insightful, healthy, dutiful, discerning, witchy, subtle, pure, refined, accurate, solitary, sorry, critical, nervous, and perfectionist, okay? Pay attention to the small details, perfectionism. Our next adventure, you guys, is going to require us to pay attention to the things that other people overlook, okay? Also, I love that Witchy showed up here and the High Priestess is here. I love that for you guys. Okay, now the last three cards we have, group number one, is Poet. It says expresses soul insights in symbolic language. Poetry is an art form, right? Poetry is a way of expressing ourselves through art, through words, through language. That to me, again, is indicating us creating something, putting something out into the world that we are really proud of, and something that is coming, again, you guys, from our soul. It doesn't literally have to be poetry, but it's something that's coming from our soul that we are putting out into the world, okay? We have scribe, which is also connected to writing. Some of you are authors, some of you are writers, some of you want to write scripts or movies or books. Yeah, some of you want to put stuff like that out. It doesn't have to, maybe even songs, lyrics. It doesn't have to be that, but it could be, okay, you guys? So the light attribute of this card is preserving knowledge and information, okay? Preserving knowledge and information. Okay, and we have Virgin, and it says maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. We are maintaining purity of our heart and spirit by following what our heart and spirit is desiring, by following what our heart wants, by following what our spirit is calling us to do, you guys. This is also indicating remaining true to yourself. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be I'm not saying virginity equals being true to yourself, but something that is not altered by outside sources, right? And again, I don't want you guys to look at this word literally in regards to like virginity, because that's not how I think about our human bodies. I just want to make that clear so no one thinks I'm like saying something I'm not saying. The point is, you guys, I'm seeing this as us keeping our channel clear, keeping our focus clear. I want to accomplish this and this. I want to make sure that what I am going after remains unaltered from outside sources, right? All right, we're going to pull from the bowl. I'm also going to do the letters, and I'm going to do the zodiac dice. Don't think I forgot, guys. I was just trying to get through the cards first. What is group number one's next adventure? I don't want to get too many of those. I will do the dice now. Actually, no. I'll do the letters, and then I'll do the dice. Letters. One just flew out. We have F. F flew out. These are the letters that popped out for you guys. Group number one, go ahead, see if you can find your name, your initials, this person's name, this person's initials, or words that may be significant for you guys. And is there a person involved today? I don't think there's people involved today, unless like a friend, right? We also have the letter E. Anyways, all those things. Okay. I'm gonna roll the dice. Cancer and Taurus. Taurus and Scorpio. Aries and Taurus. Taurus energy is heavy here, so hello. One more roll. Gemini and Taurus again. Jesus Christ, Taurus. I love you. I adore you. You're everything. Beautiful. I'm going to pull from the bowl again, you guys, because everything that came up was like interesting. I'm still going to read that, but I just want to pull one more time. Group number 1's next adventure. Can you please give me a hint? Okay, that makes sense. So we have it's time. I'm seeing that as like it's time to rise up and take this opportunity to go forward. We have I want you. Okay, again, you guys, I'm not seeing this as somebody else saying like I want you. I'm seeing this as you guys wanting this. Again, staying true to your heart and spirit. We have 24. You may be the age 24. Perhaps your birthday's on the 24th. Perhaps there is a significant like date happening on the 24th. We have I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. We have let loose. We have growing. We have charming as well. Perhaps this next adventure is going to require us to be charming with other people. We have unexpected. We have enchanting. We have take action. Move forward. We have risky as well, you guys. Risky. Taking risks, which showed up here with the freaking page of wands, you guys. Taking risks and being passionate and going forward. A prepping period. A prepping period. Okay, you guys. So perhaps you're taking this time to prep. We have medical services. So some of you have a desire to go into some type of healing. Now, healing doesn't have to be... Yes, I do 100%, you guys. Like, I'm not a doctor, and I suggest everybody, like, listen to medical professionals. That is my advice to people. However, I also believe that there are alternative ways of healing, right? So maybe you guys are interested in going into traditional westernized medicine. Perhaps you guys are interested in going into more like holistic herbal medicine, maybe even like Reiki or something like that, maybe therapists or some type of therapy, wanting to help other people through like communication and things like that. So medical services does not have to be, it could even be, like I said, you guys, like helping the elderly or helping perhaps children, helping animals. Anyways, we have shatter. I'm seeing that as like shattering perhaps past belief systems and believing in yourself, you guys. For those of you who don't believe in yourselves, we have fall, which fall is indicating the leaves falling, right? Change occurring, transformation taking place, almost shedding our old skin. And then we have 19. So some of you may be 19, perhaps your birthday's on the 19th, or again, there is a significant date happening on the 19th. So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 1. Thank you guys. I love you. Good luck on this adventure. I'm proud of you guys, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead and get started. Group number 2's next adventure. Group number 2's. Wow. Group number 2's next adventure. Can I please get one more? It flipped. Wow. Okay, group 2. Love that for you guys. Can I please get Scorpio? Hi. Okay. And we have the 8th house. Okay. Love her. Can I please get group number 2's next adventure? Group number 2's next adventure. One more, please. Group number 2's. Okay. I will get that in a second, guys. One more. Okay, perfect. Well, so your next adventure, you guys, is going to be an adventure in which we are leveling up, okay? In which we are elevating ourselves from where we currently are or where we were to where we want to be, or to somewhere where we feel like we have heightened, we have grown, we have advanced, we have moved forward, right? We have gone up a level. Okay, we've graduated, if you will. Some of you may be literally graduating. That's a possibility for some of you. Perhaps you're moving up in your career. Perhaps you are receiving a higher level of commitment. We also have strength here, which is connected to Leo energy. So this is talking about emotional strength. I see this as discipline, taming the beast from within, taming that wild, undomesticated side of ourselves, right? So I'm seeing this as us leveling up and us having this resilience, all right? Us being resilient enough to be able to move on to the next level, right? You guys know when you're like playing a video game, or if you guys have ever played a video game or something similar, how you can replay a level over and over and over again until it just becomes like second nature. It just becomes super easy, and then you are then ready to like, you know, advance to the next level. But the more you do something, the better you become at it, right? The more you are prepared to move to the next level. I'm almost seeing this as like that type of situation where we have worked on something and worked on something and worked on something really, really hard. Again, that could be school, that could be in our career, that could be with our romantic relationships, until we reach a point where we are now ready to like graduate, like I said, to the next level. Sure. The next card I have here is the Ten of Cups. Now, the Ten of Cups, you guys, indicates literally having everything that we want on an emotional level, right? Our heart feeling full, our heart feeling happy and content, and like, this is my dream. This is everything that I wanted. So whatever the situation revolves around in regards to your next adventure, you are going to feel very much like your heart's desires are being fulfilled. You are going to feel emotionally like bliss, right? Now we also have the Six of freaking Wands, and the Six of Wands, you guys, indicates a victory. It indicates literally some type of like, yeehaw, I freaking won. I'm going through the finish line. I have now reached my apple. I have reached my peach. I have reached my dreams, my goals, my aspirations. So I love that for you guys, group number 2. Now the next, where should we go next? Okay, we'll talk about the sickle. So again, you guys, now I oftentimes see this as like cutting out what we no longer need, or like finally reaching that point where we're just going to cut someone off or cut something out of our life. However, with this particular reading, with the Ten of Cups, with the Six of Wands, I'm seeing this again with the freaking Page of Pentacles. Again, I'm seeing this as us reaching that level of like, I have accomplished what I set out to accomplish, and I'm now ready to like move on to the next level. This flower, this rose is reached its full bloom, and it's now ready to like start the cycle again, where it's gonna, you know, regrow itself. So you guys know, I don't know if you guys have gardens or rose bushes specifically. I know growing up I had rose bushes, and every year you have to like cut the bushes down, cut the roses down, so that then the next year they can grow more beautiful, more voluptuous. So that's kind of how I'm seeing this, almost like us cutting down, or us wrapping up that cycle, so then our next cycle, like having a fresh slate for our next cycle to begin, right? But it's not in like a sad way. It's in a like, yay, like we've reached the blossom, we've reached the blooming. The next card we have here is the Stars, and I'm just seeing this as us literally receiving like a glittering bag of just happiness and joy. I'm seeing the stars as us almost like reaching our goals, you guys, right? Wishing upon a star and receiving that wish, having that wish come true. I'm also seeing this, you guys, as perhaps having dreams about this particular situation, having dreams occur where we are seeing the stars. Perhaps this is indicating, you guys, quite literally just a lot of luck coming in, okay? Blessings. We have the 4th house of Roots. And this is family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, and habits. The rejuvenation takes me back to the sickle, you guys, because again, we are cutting down our rose bush, we are cutting down our roses, so that then the next cycle of them can be even bigger, even more beautiful. So that's how I'm seeing the rejuvenation, right? Us being rejuvenated by perhaps cutting something back or starting a new cycle. Now, we also have family and home background, which is connected to the 10 of Cups. Perhaps we are finding more balance, more harmony, more peace in our family life, in our home life, in our emotional life, right? Comfort may be us feeling this sense of home, this sense of like, oh, this is where I belong. Real estate is coming up here as well, you guys. So real estate may be something that you guys are like investing in real estate. Perhaps you guys are moving like physically somewhere that is going to invoke more of this happiness, more of this like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to be. Roots may even be talking about you guys getting reconnected with your home or reconnected with your family. We have the 8th house of intimacy. This is investments. Perhaps you guys are investing your money or your time into something that you want to prosper later on. We have contracts, adult energy, erotic capital, secrets, mystery, obsession, inheritance. Maybe you guys are inheriting something from your family. Maybe that's why the roots is coming up here. Kundalini energy, transformation, stalking, and the underworld. Okay, you guys? I feel like a lot of people are like afraid of the 8th house. I personally love the 8th house. We also have Scorpio here, which rules over the 8th house, you guys. This is the animal. It says transformative, intense, passionate, secretive, carnal, thorough, obsessive, intimate, primal, lusty, deep, external, resourceful, mysterious, regenerative, compulsive, destructive, and manipulative. Okay. So with this energy, you guys, Scorpio energy always just takes me back to transformation when we're talking about it on a more broad sense, right? When we're talking about Scorpio energy relating to people who may not have a lot of Scorpio energy, I always see it as like us just going through a really transformative time, and a time in which we may feel a little lost, or we may feel a little bit of like in a haze because things are changing so rapidly in front of us, and we're not necessarily like grasping our footing. With this, you guys, though, I do feel like this change, this adventure that is taking place in our life is an adventure in which we are leveling up. We are improving. We are moving on to the next level. But through us moving on to the next level, there is, again, this little bit of a sense of like shaky ground, if you will, okay? Lighten your load. So burdens are being lifted, group 2. You guys, I feel like, are going to have a moment of peace, a moment of like, I get to relax. I get to enjoy the space that I'm in. I don't have to feel like I'm carrying the weight of the world on my shoulders. Again, this victory. I really feel like whatever this situation is, you guys, I'm literally seeing it. The way I'm seeing it in my mind is literally playing like Super Mario Brothers or something like that, where we are struggling through a cycle, or we're like trying to be a certain level. Specifically, I'm seeing, I don't know if you guys played Super Mario Brothers. I know this sounds like, what are you talking about, Cenus? But there's like a level in which there's a sun, and the sun like follows you and tries to unalive you. And I'm seeing that as like us finally reaching the end of that level and celebrating and having like the weight of the world lifted from us. Now, obviously, it's not literally Super Mario Brothers, you guys. I'm just using that as an example of us going through this cycle or this period in our life where we are struggling. We are going up that mountain. We are like, oh my goodness, I'm so freaking tired. I'm so tired of having this gosh dang world on my back. I feel like I can't move on, or I can't breathe. And then it's like that cycle comes to an end. We finally beat that level, and then we're like, yes, I get to enjoy the juices, the freaking harvest that I worked so hard for, right? I get to beat that level finally and move on. That's literally how I'm seeing this whole reading, you guys. So we also have happiness, and peep that butterfly. What are butterflies connected to, group 2? Transformation. All right, what do we have here? The 8th house and Scorpio. Transformation. Okay, so congrats. Shut up. Okay, you guys, I'm just realizing this. We have the freaking canary, right? Look, right there. Right there. You see that canary right there? And then, I don't want to. Okay. The canary spirit. It says sing your own song. What that means is follow your own path. Okay? You don't have to go down the path that everybody else is going down. You don't have to be conventional. Being unconventional, you guys, is a blessing. Being weird is a blessing. Being unique is a blessing. Being exactly like everybody else is a boring, horrible existence to live. You did not come here to be everyone else. You did not come here to reflect what everyone else is reflecting, okay? You came here to be yourself, to experience yourself, in the body that you're in the interest that you are interested in. Like, you do not have to alter yourself or change your tune to attract people to you or to make yourself feel like you are accepted. Sing your own song, okay? It's okay to be different. It's okay to walk your own path. And I just think that's so interesting that the canary is also showing up in the happiness. Through us being unique, through us embracing our own uniqueness, our own abilities, we are finding that happiness, you guys. We are going to be miserable if we try to adhere to what society or to what the people around you are telling you that you need to do. That is not where you get happiness. You get happiness through being yourself. You get happiness through experiencing life through your own lens, right? If we were all meant to be the same, we would all be the same, guys. Like, we just would. But we're not. We're all meant to experience life differently. We're all meant to have different perspectives. And I think that that's such a beautiful thing in this world. When you expect the world to see things exactly how you see it, you're never going to be challenged, right? You're never going to grow. If we were all the same, you guys, we would not grow. That would be such a stagnant existence to be in, because no one would ever come into our lives to shake or to change our perspective, right? We need different people in the world. We need people with opposing views. We need people with different ideas and different ways of being. Like, we need that, okay? So if you feel like you are different, and I'm so sorry I'm harping on this so much, but if you feel like you are different, embrace that, okay? Highlight your differences. Don't try to change your voice to accommodate someone else. And I don't mean don't be compassionate or considerate of other people. I just mean, you guys get what I mean. Okay, we're moving on. The koi fish. There is always enough, you guys. We live in a world that is abundant. There is always enough for everyone, okay? We have enough resources, you guys. There is enough success in the world for you to have success. Don't feel like, oh, this is oversaturated, or this is that. You are capable of having what everyone else has, or what the people that you look up to have. Don't feel like there isn't enough room for you, okay? Don't feel, again, this is why it's so important for you to sing your own song, you guys, because there's always enough room for you, all right? Everyone brings their own unique flair to whatever it is they're trying to pursue, or whatever relationship they're in. Like, everyone is unique, right? So that's why there's enough, you guys, because there's room for everyone, because everyone has a different style of doing things. So don't feel like there isn't enough room for you guys. I know sometimes people can get into this mindset of like, oh, this is oversaturated, or everyone's in a relationship, so there's no one left for me, or I'm too this or I'm too that. Like, no, there is enough, okay? There's enough love in the world for you to experience true love. There is enough money in the world for you to receive the riches that you want. There's enough, okay? That's what you need to know with that. The next card I got here, you guys, it says creative ability to turn anything into gold. Delight in sharing life's riches. Okay? Delight in sharing life's riches, turning anything into gold. The last card I have here is the king, which I think it's interesting, you guys, that yet again, the canary has like a king's crown on his head. And again, I was talking about the uniqueness and you being yourself. It says enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. Okay. So this is talking about leadership. This is also, I feel like, connected to this card right here, the Midas Missile, turning anything into gold, right? I'm almost seeing this, you guys, as you being the leader, the creator of your reality, you being able to obtain whatever it is that you're wanting to obtain, as long as you take the responsibility, or as long as you take the charge, right? The adventure that is happening in your guys' life, I feel like, number one, the burdens that you have gone through in previous cycles are being lifted. We are going through a transformation, something happening in our life that is transformative to us. But I feel like through that transformation, again, we are leveling up. We are experiencing a victory and emotional happiness, okay? I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and pull from my bowl to see if I can get any excess information on the adventure you guys are about to take part in. I'm so scared of spiders, you guys. Ever since that spider was in my freaking... I'm so scared there's going to be like a big old tarantula in here. Anyways, can I please get... Okay. Now, I also, you guys want to get some letters for you really quick. Group 2, I just sat here and like finished up your whole reading. As you guys can see, all the little notes are in a little pile because I just went through all of them. Okay, so we'll do that one more time. These are the letters that popped out for you guys. Go ahead and see if you can find your name, your initials. I don't think there's a person involved today, but if there is, their name, their initials, or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to this reading. We have JR or RJ, however you want to say that, okay? And I will go ahead and do the zodiac dice now. We have Cancer, just Cancer. I will also say, you guys, with the roll that I did on the part that wasn't filming, a lot of Gemini energy popped up. So I do just want to mention that a lot of Gemini energy popped up, but Cancer just showed up there. We have Aquarius, and we also have Cancer. We have Leo, just Leo. Cancer and Virgo, one more. Cancer and Virgo again. Okay. And again, Gemini. But Virgo showing up also is connected to Mercury, you guys, which is a point I made when I thought I was filming. This situation that you guys are leveling up to, it may require a lot of communication. So maybe you guys are wanting to get into like public speaking. Maybe you guys are wanting to put your voice out there in some way. Because again, Mercury is connected to Gemini and Virgo. And I think it's interesting that Gemini was really focused on when I wasn't filming. And then Virgo showed up quite a bit just now. So Mercury is definitely involved in this situation. Communication is playing a big role. Now, moving on to the notes. We have masculine, you guys, which masculine could be connected to you guys embracing more of your masculine energy. We have gratitude, which I was saying earlier, that gratitude, you guys could be focusing more so on what is working in your life and what is going good for you. And that may be helping you manifest this leveling up or this next celebration, okay, this victory. We have not yet, so we may still be in the process of like trying to beat that level, beat that, the sun chasing us, trying to unalive us, you know. We have freaky, which the 8th house in Scorpio did pop up here, which I find interesting. We have the West, which you guys could be moving out west. You guys could have a job opportunity out west. Perhaps you currently live in the West. The West could be involved. Street name or something like that that is significant for this situation. We also have party, which we do have that, again, victory, so it makes sense that party's here to celebrate our victory, right? We have ego. So when this popped up, you guys, I was talking to you when I thought I was filming about how the ego is not necessarily a bad thing. It kind of just is what makes us, it's a part of our human experience, right? So this ego popping up could be talking about us just acknowledging our ego, right? We all have an ego. We all have an ego, right? So just acknowledging that or just facing that and saying like, hey, I understand that like maybe I'm reacting this way because of my ego, or maybe my perspective is this way because of my ego. Just acknowledging it, I feel like sometimes could help us detach a little bit from it, a little bit. We have workaholic, so perhaps we are throwing ourselves into our work. We have fire, which is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy, you guys. Also passion. We have 29. So you guys watching this could be 29. Maybe you're turning 29. Maybe your birthday is on the 29th, or a significant date for this leveling up situation could be on the 29th. We have finances. So I don't know if you guys are wanting to get into the career of finances, or where finances are playing a big role in your career, or perhaps you're focusing more on your finances, which is why workaholic showed up. We have lovers, you guys. So with the lovers coming up here, it's very possible that you guys are meeting someone or getting into a relationship where you feel this total and complete emotional happiness. You are feeling free to be yourself. You feel the weight of the world being lifted from you. You are feeling victorious and happy, and like you have leveled up in regards to your love situation. There could also be a lot of intimacy, a lot of passion, a lot of perhaps even like taboo intimacy. So there's that. You could be finding your king or queen, because obviously the king has popped up here. We have 18, which makes sense with Scorpio and the 8th house being here, because I always see Scorpio as transformation. 18 is a transformational age because you are going from being a child to being legally an adult, right? Having more freedom, being able to transform from having to focus on what your parents are wanting you to do to focusing on what it is you actually want to do. And then we have JC, okay, or CJ, however you want to say that. So those are highlighted letters. So, group number 2. That's what I have for you guys. Let me know below if this resonated. Thank you. I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Hi, group 3. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's get started with the cards. Group number 3's next adventure. We literally have transformation and travel. Okay, love that. Group number 3's next adventure. One more. Group number 3's. Oh, okay. Let's just get a little organized here. Okay. Actually, stop. Can I get clarification right here? Clarification, please. Okay, I can kind of see that. Can I please group number 3's next adventure? Group number 3's next adventure. Do you just want to give me that one? Yeah, I think so. There's nothing left in there. Oh, what is it? Okay. Fine with that. Group. Okay. Group number. Okay. This is a little bit of a heavier reading, you guys. Not severely, nothing to be too scared about. But if you're in a sensitive mood, hi Don Juan. You guys may have been dealing with a Don Juan. I am picking up a bit on that here. But if you're in a sensitive mood or you're feeling a little touchy or a little just like, you know, not the best, maybe skip this one, right? I don't think it's super negative, you guys. I just know that sometimes people are in a little bit more of like a vulnerable states of minds and they're not capable of receiving messages sometimes. So yeah, this isn't necessarily sunshines and rainbows. So if you're looking for that reading, that is not this reading. Okay. 3, like I was saying, the 6 of Swords indicates travel and transformation, you guys. You can see they're in a boat. They're going somewhere. They have a destination. So I'm seeing this as you guys perhaps feeling a calling to travel more. I know for me personally, I have felt this very deep in my soul, like just a need just to get on a plane and just go. Maybe it's because of Miss Rona taking over the world over the last 2 years, almost 3 years now. You know, maybe that's why. But I just feel this deep calling to just move, to expand, right? And that is exactly what this is talking about. So your next adventure could involve you literally traveling. Now, this is deep transformation as well, you guys. So transforming, and I'm feeling like for a lot of you, we are transforming on an energetic level, okay? Now, it could also be on a physical level. That's not going to be for all of you, but it is for some of you. But I'm feeling like most of you, I feel like this is more so on an energetic level. We are changing on an energy level. Now, the next card we have here is the King of Wands. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Hello. The King of Wands, you guys, indicates... The King of Wands indicates being charming, being someone where you walk into a room and people are just drawn to you. He's somebody who's very likable. He's someone who's charismatic. He's someone who he can talk his way. He can charm his way into any situation or out of any situation. He's charisma embodiment, all right? He's also somebody who's very ambitious. He's a leader. He's powerful. So you guys may be stepping into this King of Wands energy, right? Someone who becomes very charming or very alluring. He's also described as a very attractive king. So people may be drawn to you guys based on your physical attractiveness. Now, again, that could be because we are transforming something about our physical appearance. It could even just be the way that we carry ourselves, you guys. Your attraction level, people's attraction level, I feel like has more so to do with the way that their energy is presenting, more so than their face or their body or their this or their that. You can be so alluring and not be like the beauty standard, you know? So I'm seeing this as you guys creating an identity or creating a persona or a different version of yourself that is very alluring or very enticing, that draws people in, okay? You may be wanting to become more social or wanting to put yourself out there more on a social platform. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. This is a golden opportunity being presented to you. So perhaps people are coming at you with a lot of offers that are going to be beneficial for you later on, or that are going to present themselves with a lot of benefits, or a lot of like, here, if you do this, then you'll get this, or like, you know, things like that. So a golden opportunity being presented to you. It doesn't have to be monetary, like gold or money. It could be an opportunity to appear on some type of a platform. It could be an opportunity to go to a party, and perhaps at that party you meet someone who then leads you down this road or that road. Everything's connected, you guys, right? Everything that we do is connected. So I'm seeing this golden opportunity as us taking an opportunity, and then through that, how do I say this? The goldenness of this opportunity doesn't feel like it's with the offer. It feels like it's through what we gain through the offer. Does that make sense? For example, let's say you guys are going through a breakup, okay? Or let's say you just lost your job. Through losing your job, that is now presenting you with a golden opportunity to go find a better job, right? So it may seem at first like this isn't an opportunity, this is like a curse, this is like a bad luck, this is not good. But it's an opportunity because then it's leading us down the road that is bringing us to our gold. Okay, so is that. We also have Temperance. So this is talking about balance. This is talking about pouring from one cup into another, creating harmony and balance in our life. This is represented by Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy, you guys, is connected to Jupiter, the planet of expansion. Also, Sagittarius is connected to travel. So I just want to point that out because of the Six of Swords here. Regardless, this is balance. This is creating harmony in our life, okay? Now, our hiccup. We have the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords indicates trauma, an ending, something we didn't see coming, which is why I think I'm equating this opportunity to tragedy, because it's like we're gaining this gold through the tragedy. I think that's why I'm kind of relating those two in my mind. Because it just feels like that, you guys. It just feels like there is something that we're not exactly stoked about, something that we're not exactly like, woo! But through that disappointing situation or tragic situation, we are being led down the road of this golden opportunity. I know for me, I can relate this back to like relationships that I've had in the past that have come to an end have always led me to better relationships or meeting people who I really resonate with. Like I've never had a relationship end and then gone backwards and dated somebody who was like worse, or someone that I wasn't as connected to, right? So I always see like the ending of things, you guys, as an opportunity for us to then get into alignment with something that is more in resonance with us, right? So that's how I'm seeing that Ten of Swords. It was clarified, you guys, by the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands signifies passion. It also signifies like newness, like spring. I always relate this card to a spring day, right? Because there's new growth, there's opportunity for something new to occur, and it's related to passion, like I was saying. So I'm seeing this, you guys, as like this tragedy happening, or this like hard ending taking place, this sudden ending taking place, and us being bummed out about it, hurt, disappointed, pissed off, all the above, right? But through that, we have a spring day. Through that, we have like this new opportunity for growth, this new opportunity to create passion, okay? All right. So the first oracle card we have here is the key. So I'm seeing this as like you have the key to unlock the door you're wanting to go through, okay? And perhaps we are scared to open this door because we are in this situation right before the Ten of Swords. We're here before the swords have hit us in the back. So we're like, no, I'm comfortable, I'm fine, I'm sitting pretty. And then boom, the swords hit us, and then we have that extra push to go through the door. I'm seeing this as us having what we need to move forward, right? Having what we need to open that next door. Having what we need to move forward. That's what that card is saying. Also 3-3. So I don't know if you guys are seeing a lot of synchronicities in regards to 333. That may be a situation for some of you. The next card I have here is Trine, and this is harmonizes, aids, enriches, benefits, energizes, enjoys, eases, lubricates, gifts, rhymes, supports, and indulges. So with this card, you guys, this Trines, oh my ear. This Trines is talking about this Sagittarius energy with the Temperance. Okay, things being harmonized, coming into harmony, coming into alignment, you guys, okay? You know what I think was going on? I feel like for some of you, you were really putting a lot of your time and your energy and your focus on something that wasn't benefiting you, or something that wasn't serving you, or something that wasn't really making you happy. And now we're taking all that energy that we were pouring into one cup and we're pouring it into the cup that's making us happy. That's kind of how I'm seeing this. We have the 12th house, and this is surrender, you guys. I love this. This is the subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, guilt, prey, and Akashic records, okay? I just have to take this back, you guys, to what I was saying about like this tragedy leading us down a path that is presenting something that is more golden or more prosperous or better suited for us, right? I'm seeing that because this feels, again, karmic, right? I feel like when things unfold like this, it does feel very karmically led or very divinely guided, right? So I feel like that's just talking about surrendering to the alchemy of life, right? Just surrendering to the outcome that is taking place in our life. Now, the next two cards we have here is the Elephant Spirit, and it says learn from the past. Okay, learn from the past, the Elephant Spirit. Have you guys heard that story about that woman? Never mind. Anyways, if you go want to know, 70-year-old woman, elephant, look it up. I'm not talking about it. Anyways, learning from the past, you guys, is, I feel like talking about this Ten of Swords. Learning from what was not working previous to these 10 swords falling on us. Learning what was not serving us. Learning and understanding the value in this lesson. That's what I feel like the Elephant Spirit is talking about, learning from the past. We also have the Fox Spirit. Think on your feet, being quick-witted. What is my next move? How can I make the situation benefit me? How can I turn these lemons into lemonade, right? Thinking on your feet. The next three cards I have here, I have boundaries. Setting strong boundaries, you guys. Again, learning from that past situation with the Ten of Swords. Setting strong boundaries, not allowing things to unfold the way that they previously did. I'm not seeing that as like not being receptive to receiving. I'm seeing that as understanding what we want, understanding what we deserve, and building ourselves protections, right? Building protections around us, building perhaps just the understanding of what works and what doesn't work for us personally. And I feel like for a lot of you, this may have to do with your career. It could also be a relationship that has failed. But regardless, we're understanding like what was not working in that career field or with that job, with that person that we were dating, understanding that and creating boundaries and saying, I'm only accepting what is working, what is in alignment with myself. We have passion here, which going back to that Ace of Wands, passion shows up there as well, you guys. So reconnecting to our passions, I feel like, is connected to the adventure that's taking place in your guys' life. And then courage. You guys, it is so freaking courageous, and it takes a lot of guts to go after what you genuinely want, because we have the possibility of failure, right? And the possibility of failure, you guys, keeps a lot of people from going after what they want, keeps a lot of people from doing what it is that they actually want to do, because they're afraid to fail. So be courageous enough to go towards your passions. Be courageous enough to try to turn this lemon into lemonade, okay? The next card I have here is the Alchemist, and it says transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. So with this, you guys, taking it back to that key and the door, okay? Again, you guys have what you need in front of you to alchemize what it is you're wanting to create in your life. All you have to do is put action to it, okay? the alchemist, creating the reality, creating the substance that you want to create. The next card I have here, or the last card I have here, is warrior, and it's strength, skills, discipline, toughness of will, heroism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. So becoming a warrior, you guys, exhibiting that strength, not allowing the darkness, not allowing the lemons to bring us down, moving forward with this energy, okay, you guys? I'm also seeing this, you guys, as us displaying that discipline, right? Us saying, no, I'm not going to let this stop me. This is not going to stop me. This is not going to prevent me from moving forward. I will move forward, okay? I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and now pull from my bowl really quick. We have 10 years. Can I please get excess information on the adventure taking place for group number 3? Here, hello, Aquarius, sun, moon, rising. We have music. Dice. All right, guys, these are the letters that popped out for you. Go ahead and see if you can find your name, your initials. If there's a person involved today, their name, their initials, perhaps. I don't think there's anyone else involved today. There may be, especially with the 10 of swords here. But yeah, their name, their initials, or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to today's pick a card. I do see Loki that I just want to point out. Also C and West. So I just wanted to point that out. Now, we also have N. Sorry, an extra N. So, there's that. Let's go ahead and roll the zodiac dice, you guys. Scorpio, Taurus. Hello, Scorpio. Hello, Taurus. Sun, moon, rising. Sagittarius and Taurus. Hello, Sagittarius. Hello, Taurus. Sun, moon, rising. Aquarius and Sagittarius. One more. Capricorn and Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you showed up in the card, so it makes sense that you're showing up in the dice as well. Sun, moon, rising. Also, Aquarius, you came up in the notes, so hello to all the Aquarians watching. Okay, so sorry. We have blessings here, you guys. We also have letting go, which I'm seeing the blessings and the letting go being connected by letting go and receiving those blessings. I'm seeing it literally directly as these two cards, the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Through us letting go, we are having our spring day, which spring also came up, which I think is really interesting. We have fireworks, which is connected to passion, you guys. Okay, we have music here, so some of you may have a passion for music or producing or songwriting or something to do with music, so that may be involved in today's reading, alchemizing that into reality. We have intimidating, which is why courage is here, you guys, because I do feel like for some of you, the situation may be a little bit intimidating, or it may feel like we are biting off more than we can chew. I want you guys to know, again, that you have that key to unlock the door. Do not underestimate yourself. We have the Dark Knight. Now, I'm seeing the Dark Knight, you guys, as coming in as, again, that opportunity that we don't see as an opportunity. We see it as like, holy freaking shite, my freaking life is falling apart, or my relationship is falling apart, or I just lost my freaking job. I don't know what I'm going to do. And we're seeing it as literally just this darkness or this heavy energy. And we don't have foresight to see that like this is leading us down the road of opportunity, passion, okay? The opportunity to be courageous as well. We have 10 years. So this may be the end of a 10-year cycle, you guys, or this may be the beginning of a 10-year cycle. I'm not sure how to look at that, but 10 years is showing up. We also have Out of the Blue, which the 10 of Swords, you guys, talks about things happening. Again, the tragic ending happening out of the blue. We don't see it coming. We have Sincere, okay? Sincere. We have Science. Some of you may be interested in getting into the field of science. Possibilities for some of you. We have Starting Over as well, which makes sense with, again, the 10 of Swords. We have 11, which I love to see 11 in readings. That may be the date of your birthday, you guys. I hope there's nobody who's 11 watching this. If you're 11 and you watch my channel, please don't, okay? I love you, but like, don't. That may be a significant date as well, you guys. The 11th or perhaps even November. We have I, which I'm seeing this as us recentering and focusing on ourselves and like what is making us happy and refocusing like where we want to go and not expelling our energy so much outwards. So that is the reading I have for you guys. Travel is coming up really heavily because Sagittarius showed up so much in the cards. In the cards and in the dice. So I want you guys to be aware that travel may be something that you're feeling called to, and if you are feeling called to that, I want you to follow it. I want you to listen to that calling. And I know travel is expensive, you guys, but don't underestimate what that can bring you, or don't underestimate the value that you may receive through traveling, even if it's like short distance travel, okay? Adventuring out. So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 3. Thank you guys. I love you, and I'll talk to you really soon. Okay, bye. Hello, group number 4. Well, wait. Moldavite. Okay, you guys picked the Moldavite. I haven't used my Moldavite in a reading for a really long time. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, and the next adventure for group number 4 is this love spirit. Is their next adventure in love? Oh shoot. Group number 4's next adventure. Okay. So love is here. I was right, my intuition. Can I get clarification on this, obviously, please? Just so I can understand. I don't like the way that flipped. Can I get clarification on the center card? Group. All right. Oh, okay. This one wants to be here as well. All right, guys. It's a little heavy. It's a little bit heavy. A little bit. It's emotional. Hi, group 4. So I did include the shuffling of the tarot cards. I stopped recording once I got to the oracle cards because I was feeling a little bit like this was heavy, and when I have heavier readings and I'm aware of that in the beginning, I just feel really silly sitting there shuffling and like making you guys wait for what I'm talking about. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right, so I stopped the camera. We're back. So we're just gonna start. The Ace of Cups. This is talking about our emotions. This is an overflow of emotions. This is representing, I always see this as like high highs or low lows. I see this as us either crying or us being like just so overjoyed with happiness that like we can't stop smiling, right? So it's extreme emotion is how I want you guys to view this. Now, we also have the Tower here, and the Tower, you guys, I don't look at as like a horrible card. I don't look at this card as negativity. I look at this card as transformation. I look at this card as an opportunity for us to get rid of something that is not in alignment with ourselves. The reason why I was saying this is heavy in the beginning is because some people don't handle transformation well. Some people don't handle change well. Some people struggle with letting go of things that they're emotionally attached to, and I totally get that. So that's why I put that warning in the beginning, because there are some people who are more sensitive perhaps than you or me or whatever, and I want to just be mindful of that. So with the Tower, you guys, this is representing something that we were once very comfortable with, or something that we were once very attached to being ripped away from us. This is happening for our good. We don't see that in the moment, but it's happening because it's not meant for us. If the Tower was meant for us, then we'd stay in the Tower forever, right? But the Tower is falling apart. It's crumbling. It's rotting. It's not on stable ground. We deserve to have a tower or a castle, a palace that is on stable ground, that is viable, okay? This is a situation that is not viable. I don't want you guys to think that the Tower is an entity or a symbol that we can save. The Tower was never meant to remain standing, okay? So transformation on a level that may feel unsettling, right? And that's okay if it feels unsettling, you guys, because transformation, I always say this, and I always have to remind myself that when I want to invoke change, I need to invoke chaos. And the Tower is chaos in a card, okay? As you guys can see here, obviously there's a lot of chaos going on. There's freaking lightning striking the Tower. There's fire. There's, people falling to the rocky ground. It's chaotic, right? It's a very chaotic card. So remind yourself in the chaos, or remind yourself in the struggle, that in order to invoke change, oftentimes chaos comes with that, okay? I don't want you to shy away from that, and I don't want you to feel afraid of this, because this is not a card to be afraid of. This is a card to embrace, right? When we go through this, it's time to embrace it. It's time to fully feel it, to fully go through it, and to not try to hold back. Now, I wanted to understand why this Tower was popping up, because obviously it's a heavier card. And like I've been saying, people have trouble letting go of the Tower oftentimes. The reason why this Tower moment is occurring is because we have the Moon here. What does the Moon represent? The Moon brings light to the darkness. There is something being revealed in your guys' life. This could be with your career, with your love life, with your family, with whatever. There's something that you did not see previously that is being revealed. The Moon is bringing light to the darkness, to secrets, to things that are hidden from you, okay? The Moon is shining a bright light on that. So that is why this Tower is coming down, because we have clarity on a situation that we did not previously have clarity on, okay? Now, with the Moon, it's connected to Pisces energy. We also have the Lovers here, which is connected to Gemini energy. The Lovers is talking about, yes, two lovers coming into union. So for some of you, this could be connected to like a breakup, or this could be connected to a situationship in which is ending, a friendship which is ending, perhaps some other type of partnership that is ending, whether it's professional or otherwise. This could be connected to that. Now, this could also, you guys, be talking about this Tower moment leading us to what is divinely meant for us, okay? What we are meant to come into union with. This could also be talking about, you guys, us choosing a path for our highest good. What is the best decision for me? I see this as us letting go of something, or us moving on from something that we are still emotionally attached to, but we are letting go of this because of our love for ourselves, and perhaps because of our love for this other person who's involved, or the situation that's involved. Like, I don't want to continue this cycle of like toxicity, or I don't want to continue the cycle of like us not being happy. And because I love you and because I love me, I need to cut the cord. I need to release this situation out of love, right? It's not out of like spitefulness or anger or like anything like that. It's like, I love you, or I love myself so much that I have to make this decision for me. And it may not be an easy decision, you guys. It may be a little bit difficult, but it's for your highest good. Now we have the World. And the World indicates cycles wrapping up. This indicates something coming to an end, closing out one chapter, going to the next chapter, okay? Now, this card kind of like sat weird in my hand, so I don't know if this was supposed to come up or if it wasn't, but I wanted to accept it anyways. This is talking about our past. This is talking about childhood memories. This is talking about something from our past. So for some of you watching this, this could be connected to somebody from your past, an ex, a childhood friend, a childhood memory that perhaps we are leaving behind. Past energy is here with the Six of Cups, all right? Now, moving on to the Oracle cards, you guys, we have the Mountain, all right? Obviously, this is a hurdle we have to get over. This is a mountain we have to climb. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. This is a road bump, right? This is a journey forward that is not necessarily a smooth, easy path that's like nicely carved out for us. It's like we have to climb this mountain, right? So there are some challenges ahead. We also have the Grave. Now, the grave does not represent literal unaliveness. The grave represents putting something to rest. The grave represents putting something, like having that ending, right? So again, with the Tower and with the World, you guys, the grave is showing up to signify that something in our life is coming to an end and it's time to put it to rest, okay? Also, that has the number 8 at the top. So it reminds me very much of the 8th house, the underworld, transformative energy. We have Queen Cups here, and this is complexity. It says irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, curiosity, educates, and transforms. All right, so I'm seeing this as frustration, you guys. I'm seeing this as complications. I'm seeing this as irritation with the situation that is being presented to you with this next adventure, being annoyed with it, right? it is bringing transformative energy into your life, but I don't feel like it's like something that we're just like the most optimistic about. I feel like we're a little like, this is irritating. I feel like that's why I felt the need to like not shuffle on camera, because I feel like this is a situation where you guys are annoyed, like you're irritated. You're like irritated, you know? We have Sagittarius here, you guys, which is the Voyager. Okay, it says enthusiastic, philosophical, independent, generous, ethical, seeking, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, barebacked, unbridled, experimental, lucky, boundless, travel, risk-taking, tactless, and self-righteous. You guys may be feeling called to travel or to transform your physical environment, to transform where you are living physically or what you are seeing in a day-to-day. This may also be talking about perhaps you guys going down a more spiritual path, trying to invoke more of that happy-go-lucky energy of your childhood, perhaps bringing things in from your past that you used to connect with, that brought you happiness, right? We also have Aries energy here, and this is the radical, okay? And this whole reading does feel rather radical. It says active, self-starting, daring, fierce, assertive, exhilarating, innocent, on a mission, bossy, driving, sparky, courageous, selfish, macho, impulsive, argumentative, and competitive. All right. So we may be embracing more of that energy of Aries that is more on the radical side, or is more on the assertive, go-getter. I'm going to just be bold and fierce and put myself out there. The next three cards we have here, you guys, we have travel. So obviously with that Sagittarius showing up here, travel may be involved in your next adventure. I feel like for some of you, this may be like a permanent travel situation that may be induced by the Tower. We have well-being, looking out for our well-being. Perhaps you guys, it's been a while since you've really looked out for yourself or looked out for your own well-being. And that's why perhaps the Lovers has shown up here to say, like, you need to pick the path that is in your best interest. And we have transformation. All right, transformation group number 4. So we can also look at the grave, you guys, as a transformation. Because obviously death is very transformative. Things being put in the grave is a transformative time. The next card I have here is the Horse Spirit, and it says freedom is yours. Freedom is yours, group number 4. So it feels like this. Your next adventure involves a bomb going off in your life, or a deconstruction of values, a deconstruction of a mindset, a deconstruction of a career path, a deconstruction of a relationship, you guys. That is devastating. I'm just going to be honest. I don't want to sugarcoat it. It feels devastating. It feels like we are really upset by this Tower coming down. In this particular situation, it feels like we're really upset about it. But in this, we are gaining our freedom. We are then able to focus on ourselves, because I feel like for a lot of you, this Tower was a lot of maintenance. I don't know if that makes sense, but it feels like the Tower was a lot of maintenance. It feels like it was a lot of work for us to keep this Tower afloat. The next card we have here, you guys, is the Dolphin Spirit, and it says this and that are true. All right. I think this is so important, right? I think this is such an important thing to recognize. I feel like oftentimes, especially when I'm speaking here during my readings, I'll say something and people will interpretate it in a way where it's like, oh, you're saying this, or you're saying that, or you mean that this, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, both things can be true, okay? You can say something, or you can feel like, oh my gosh, that relationship, like I love that person so much. That person was the love of my life. But also this person hurt me. Also this person is unworthy of my time or of my attention. Like, life is not so black and white. Things are not good and evil. Things are not, it's not a complexity. Where's that quincux? Okay, you guys, complexity. This and that can be true, right? It's not simple. It doesn't need to be simple. It doesn't, just because someone is treating us wrong, or just because a situation is not serving our best interest, and we know that, that doesn't mean it's going to be easy to let go of. Because hypothetically speaking, of course, all of us who experience tower moments, either in relationships or careers, hypothetically, we should all want to let that go. We should all be like, no, I deserve better, which I believe, yes, we do deserve better. But both can be true, that yes, I acknowledge that I deserve better, but that doesn't mean that I'm not still attached to this thing, which is the tower, right? You can leave a relationship, you guys, and still be madly in love with that person. You can acknowledge that someone has done wrong to you. You can acknowledge that someone has hurt you or done something that is like unforgivable, but still say like, I still love that person, or I still care for this person. You could leave a job and still take the good memories with you and still appreciate the good times that you had there, right? Like, things don't have to be black and white, and that's what this dolphin card is saying. That's basically what I'm trying to communicate to you guys. This and that can be true. Things are not black and white. You don't have to look at this tower in just a negative light, right? You can acknowledge the good times that you had with the tower. Now we have mentor, and this is passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So I don't know if you guys are personally seeking a mentor, or if this event that's happening right now with the tower, with the world, is leading you down the road to eventually become a mentor for somebody else, okay? That could even be like your child or your grandchild in the future, you guys. This experience may be such a radical, life-changing experience that you will then later on pass this wisdom down to somebody else. It makes sense that you guys picked the moldavite, because moldavite is a very intense stone. I don't think it's like, you know, crazy the way that some people like to say it's crazy, but it is intense. Like, it is intense. So it makes sense that you guys picked this pile. I'm going to go ahead and pull notes from the bowl, and then I'm going to get some letters for you, and then we'll do the dice. The next adventure for group number fungus. I love that fungus popped up. All right, you guys, these are the letters that popped out for you. Go ahead and see if you can find your name, your initials. If there's a person involved today, which with this reading there very well could be, their name, their initials, or words that may be significant for you guys in regards to today's reading. We also have X. Libra and Virgo. Hello, Libra. Hello, Virgo. Aquarius and Virgo. Aquarius and Aries. Aries, you already popped up. One more. Cancer and Leo. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. We also have Scorpio here with the letter, or with the notes. So Scorpio energy. Hello to all the Scorpios watching. Also, transformative energy shows up with Scorpio. So where do we start? All right, let's start with fungus. All right. So I'm seeing fungus, you guys, now a couple of different ways. Number one, it could be that the tower was like a fungus, where it's not something that we necessarily wanted, or not necessarily something that we like initially were drawn to, but it kind of grew on us and we kind of became comfortable with it. Now, it could also be talking about this transformation is not something that we necessarily wanted, or necessarily something that we embraced, but eventually it grows on us, right? Because I just see fungus as something that we don't want growing on us, okay? We have the past, which I think is interesting because the Six of Cups is showing up here, which is indicating the past, you guys. We also have deja vu, which could also be connected to the Six of Cups. So the past and deja vu showing up, I think, is really interesting. Things from your past may be regurgitated in this situation. Maybe some of you are reliving like childhood trauma right now in like the current. We have hard shell. The situation may be building up some walls for you guys. We also, we have hardworking. We have late 20s, okay? So some of you watching this may be in your late 20s. You may be going through your Saturn return, you guys. We have Earth, which for me is just signifying like needing to ground yourself. Also Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, hello. We have 333, which I think is interesting, you guys, because I wanted to mention the 3-3 with the Freedom card, but I was like, maybe that's nothing. Like, maybe it's nothing. If it's meant to show up again, it will show up, and it did. So 333 showing up with the Freedom here, you guys, and the notes. We have circles, right? Oh, I find that so interesting. We have circles here, you guys. And it's freaking the world, all right? The world is in a circles, same thing. We have 12 months. So this situation may be occurring over the next 12 months, or it may come to completion in the next 12 months. We have dark passion. That could be the relationship you have with the Tower. We have 6 months as well. And we have Europe. All right, so you guys may be traveling to Europe. Maybe you live in Europe. Europe may be significant in regards to the Tower situation for some of you. We also have the number 2, which is a union number. So 2 could be your birthday, could be a significant date, maybe February. It could even be like the 2nd of the month. So that is what I have for you guys. Group number 4. Thank you guys so much. Let me know below if this resonated. I want you guys to know that you're going to be fine. Like, you are literally going to be fine. And I know that doesn't help in the moment. And I'm sorry that that's all I can offer you. But things always get better. Life is inevitably about evolution and change and growth and moving forward. So if you're in this situation right now with the Tower, I just want you to know that it will inevitably change, okay? So please don't get into this mindset of like, it's always going to be like this, because it's not. It won't. I promise. So that's what I have for you guys. Again, I love you, and I'll talk to you guys really soon.